Amwa. He has got the line, he has got the speed. Has he got the right line coming into the final corner? It looks like he has. Azroy Hakim Amwa, Inametu Buchu Honda, takes it from Adnan Pucha.
Assalamualaikum, halo semuanya. Jumpa lagi dengan saya di channel Bekalan Pengawal. Apa kabar teman-teman? Saya doakan kalian semua selalu dalam keadaan baik dan sehat. Oke teman-teman, pecinta balap motor dimanapun kalian berada, gelaran Asia Road Racing Championship tahun 2024 telah menyelesaikan seri ketiga teman-teman. Seri ketiga tahun ini berlangsung di sirkuit Mobility Motegi Jepang beberapa waktu yang lalu. Di kelas Asia Super Sport 600cc, hasil race 1, pembalap Yamaha asal Thailand, Apiwat Wong Tananon berhasil finish pertama. Disusul pembalap wildcard tuan rumah, Kenggo Nagao di posisi kedua. Di posisi ketiga, pembalap Astra Honda Racing Team, Muhammad Adeyananta Putra. Di race kedua, kembali pembalap tuan rumah, Kenggo Nagao meraih podium dan berhasil finish pertama. Di urutan kedua ada pembalap Thailand Apiwat Wong Tananon Azroy Hakim di urutan ketiga. Sedangkan di race kedua pembalap Indonesia Adeyananta Putra berhasil finish di urutan keempat.
But Apiwat Wong Tananon will come through into Nagao takes it. Apiwat on the final lap ahead of Azroy, ahead of Adeyananta, ahead of Eldmi Asman.
Dan berikut ini perolehan poin sementara kelas Super Sport 600cc tahun 2024. Di posisi pertama, Apiwat Wong Tananon dengan 115 poin. Di posisi kedua, Muhammad Adeyananta Putra dengan 78 poin. Di posisi ketiga, Muhammad Helmi Hasman 60 poin. Dan posisi keempat, pembalap Malaysia Azroy Hakim memperoleh 52 poin. Sedangkan pembalap Indonesia lainnya, Veda Ega pertama, usai seri ketiga Motegi Jepang ini harus puas di posisi ke-12 dengan 26 poin. Oke teman-teman, bagi kalian yang belum sempat nonton jalannya race 1 seri keempat yang berlangsung di sirkuit Mandalika Lombok beberapa waktu yang lalu, di kesempatan kali ini admin ingin berbagi video untuk kalian, khususnya para pencinta balap motor Asia. Seperti apa keseruannya? Silahkan simak dan tonton ringkasan videonya berikut ini.
The youngest of them all, Veda Ega Pratama from Astra Honda Racing. Starts from 6th. IKG9, Wayo Nugroho, Yamaha Racing Indonesia in 7th. Janak Leongplio for Honda Racing Thailand in 8th. Super Sport 600 is a go. Everybody off nice and clean. On the right hand side, Adeyananta Pucha looks to have made a healthy start in the middle. Veda Ega has got off to a very good start. Talk about no nerves, the youngster absolutely wonderful through the first.
Hold shot by Veda Ega and a really nice start from row 2 from Apiwat. Adeyananta is just behind him.
Yeah, Apiwat Wong Tananon very early on. Azroy Hakim a little bit slow off the mark and going off the track there. Oof. That's interesting. That's not the line you meant to take, Veda.
Yeah, Veda's demoted himself down to 6 and promoted himself almost back up.
Blue Yamaha as we look at the black Dimas Eki Pratama for MS Glofamen Racing Team. Very stylish look. Apiwat in P2. Adeyananta leads from Apiwat from Azroy Hakim. Reza Danica, Dinas Eki.
He's really confident now on this Super Sport 600. Last year was his rookie year. Made good steady progress and now he's a front runner starting the second half of the season this weekend in Mandalika in second place in the standings.
Veda Ega, having started in pole, made that mistake. He's recovered a little bit of his poise and his calm. He's still in that leading little group. Bike number 54.
Rider who would ever want to show any weakness or pain to his rivals.
But a broken wrist is a broken wrist.
Yeah, it does hurt. In dry conditions, you have to put a lot of pressure on the bike to get it to turn from these high speeds.
Imaseki was the second fastest racer. He will not be completing this race.
Razor having a look at the back of Apiwat, says good progress. Good to see Razor on these bigger bikes, becoming truly competitive.
Still a long way to go, but it's 0.7 of a second lead for Azroy Hakim Anwar. A little bit of distance. He's got himself nearly half a second clear of that battle for P3.
Let's watch this gap to Adananta. Helmi Asman comes up the inside of Vida Ega.
3, which was a 10th quicker than Azroy Hakim. So he's closing the gap in P3. That is Apiwat was under pressure. Just closes the gate in time, and the real pressure from Vida Ega, who's become very aggressive. Now it's a 5-way battle for P3. And Vida Ega and Reza Danica, they've all gone past the Yamaha. They can work together. Azroy Hakim leads by 0.5 of a second, and then there's another 1.3 seconds.
We'll be able to see this time around.
Azroy Hakim looking for his second win of the season. Behind them, this is the battle for P3. Vida Ega, who was on pole position. He's looking for his first podium of the season.
Oh, well, this is a battle for the win now between Adananta and Azroy. Here comes Adananta.
Well, we've seen this happen before. One can take the lead if the line is different from the man behind.
He's a rider that keeps his wheels in line. This Mandalika circuit, although it wasn't great for him last year, it should suit his riding style.
Looking to get a really tight drive into the corner. To go for the front two. The lead has changed hands. Adananta Putra, he is now the man being chased, but the lead is less than 1/10 of a second, and we have a new race leader.
Intriguing situation and a great battle here between these two. Indonesian Honda and the Malaysian Honda.
Anyways, a couple of corners on lap number 4. But he's stayed close since then.
Yeah, really, Yamaha's nowhere.
The Hondas, they come past us, right in front of us. Lovely whine of the engines.
Yeah, the two leaders are lapping slightly quicker than the others.
Helmi Asman, there's just a little note from race control that he exceeded turn 9. He just needs to be careful as he tries to push to try to get into a P3. There is the gap, you're quite right, it has gone up. Up at 8.
Oh, look at that.
So he's the Meeton and Astra Honda sandwich. Ahead of them, now, there's a little bit of space there for the other Idemitsu Bunchu Honda. As once again, Helmi, and then the youngster, Katisak Singapong. 1 and 2 go through. Half a second between them. 2 seconds between P2 and P4. So that gap has...
Oh, Vida Ega gets well out of shape under braking for turn 1. That allows Helmi to go through that.
And this is looking good for Idemitsu Bunchu Honda. 1 and 3 at the moment.
Yeah, this is good. We know Helmi goes well here. He can gap Vida now. That's a bit of a big ask. But honestly, Des, until this point in the season, we were talking about, can Vida Ega grow up into the 600s? We haven't even mentioned that.
Wheel is young Katisak Singapong for Honda Racing Thailand as we come into the final lap. The leader is Azroy Hakim Anwar, 6/10 clear of Adananta Putra.
And he's just stretched that lead slightly.
Helmi Asman. Of Helmi Asman, that's for a podium. This is for the win. This is the battle for P1. That's the good battle, the better battle for P2. Reza Danica looks on the inside. Reza Danica Arans takes P3 away from Idemitsu Bunchu Honda's Helmi Asman.
Reza Danica is announcing his arrival in Supersport 600.
Speed. Has he got the right line coming into the final corner? It looks like he has. Azroy Hakim Anwar, Idemitsu Bunchu Honda takes it from Adananta Putra. P3 goes to Helmi Asman from Vida Ega. Reza Danica drops down to P5. Yatasuk takes the scalp of Apiwat Wangtano on the Racing's Adnan Tupuja Helmi. His brother in sport, Azroy Hakim. Helmi gets P3.
Difficult to pass another rider because he stop, but the top group is want to have the pace yearly, so he gap. So yes, I'm trying to keep calm and I know I can finish on the podium, but step by step. So until last, yeah, I very struggle on my rear tire because many slide when I try to open early, very difficult. Reaching some setup that make me